What's up everyone, it's Group64, today guys brand new videos, and in today's videos I'm basically going to show you some Mathmech tips and tricks and a little bit how to play the deck better, alright, and then I'm just going to show you some combos, basic combos and stuff. So yeah, so it's going to be fun little videos. I just really wanted to make that video. As you can see, I switch up all my sleeves because I wanted to really just change the vibe of the deck a little bit. So yeah, it's pretty cool, new playmat stuff. So yeah, let's get into it. Hope you guys enjoy. So let's go. Alright, so first of all, I just really want to show you a quick little combo that is super cool. It's gonna be basically your main combo for your OTK or just play the game in general with the deck. Alright, so for this combo you'll need a Balancer Lord and any Cyberse monster. Alright, if you have Nabla, you can literally just OTK with Balancer Lord and Nabla. I'll show you like Nabla and all the cards that you can OTK. It's pretty easy, it's good. So if you just want to go to OTK, but this is two little card combo, you just need Balancer Lord and backup Secretary. And there's little tricks with I mean, it's not necessarily backup Secretary. I take backup Secretary because it seems right to show you with this card, but really with like any Cyberse monster is just crazy. So yeah, so I'm just gonna show you the combo with those two cards, and I just want to highlight for this combo Balancer Lord. So for the rest, it can be any Cyberse monster. So yeah, so let's get into it. So first of all, you're gonna normal summon the Balancer Lord, right? To activate his effect. So you're gonna pay 1,000 life point, and then you can normal summon a second time. Okay, if you have an extender that can special summon itself, you also can not activate his effect. So you can just special summon the monster. For example, in this case, I have backup secretaries. I can just special summon it, and it's good. So I can just I think that is nice that you can activate it. If you have an extender, you can activate it, and then you can trap your opponent. So for example, your opponent have a Veiler or something, activate Balancer, it will Veiler it. And then what is nice is that you still gonna be able to do the combo because you have a special summon. So it's a nice little way to get out some negates from your opponent ends. Still gonna pay 1,000 life point, but like it doesn't matter that much when you know how to use the life point. So yeah. So Balancer Lord activate his effect, then I can normal summon backup secretary. In this case, I can also special summon it. So yeah. But I'm gonna normal summon it, so that's cool. So Balancer Lord, backup secretary, easy. So then with that, you'll link one. Okay, this guy, and now you'll lose the extra deck a lot. So link Disciple, alright. Then you're gonna link one the backup secretary for Link Devotee, alright? And this is basically your main combo. So the idea is to get two monsters to actually special summon those two guys. And the idea is to just make a little climbing. To have like 3 monsters on board. To activate Disciple effect to tribute Link Devotee, and then it's pretty simple. So Link Disciple's effect is basically you tribute the Cyberse monster, monster points to, then you can just draw cards, then put back a card from your hands to the bottom of your deck. So that's nice. But Link Devotee actually, when this card is co-linked and it's get tributed, you can actually special summon 2 tokens. All right. So we'll special summon 2 tokens on our side of the field. All right. Now we're gonna link Disciple with a token off. Alright. For a Wicked, okay? And this guy is crazy. So you're gonna have the Wicked and this, alright? And then what is great is that you can use the second token to make a link one again. So you're gonna go link Urbo, alright? So from here, what is awesome is that you'll be able to trigger the Wicked's effect. One thing that was pretty cool when I was playing the Mathmech Salamangreat actually was you just link one for Boundlings, and then you can add the fill spell and then also play the effect of Wicked, which is great. So do link Urbo, right? So when actually Wicked effect, when a monster is supposed to summon to his own Wicked points to, you can actually banish a Cyberse monster from a graveyard to add a tuner, a Cyberse tuner from your deck, which is cool. So what you'll do is that you're gonna banish Balancer Lord, okay? So when Balancer Lord, so Wicked's effect, and then you'll add a Nabla. Alright, so that's nice. And then after that, you can activate the balance alert effect. When actually you get banished, you can special summon Cyber's monster from your hand. So you can special summon a Nabla. Then you can activate Nabla effect, tribute. Alright. To special summon a Mathmech monster from your deck. So you'll special summon Division, of course. Then you can Xyz on a zone. Wicked's points too, actually super important because it protects actually your monster, so that is great. And then you'll summon a Ellen version. Alright. And so during your next Ellen version effect, you'll DH2 and then get a negate with diameter. So you activate this effect to add a Mathmech card. And the card you'll add is the Super Factorial. Alright, so this is nice. So this is the main combo that you'll do. Alright, but if you go like yours go second, you just go second, you have this and this, right? What you can do is you can activate Novel Effect, Tribute, alright, and special summon your boy, right here, Multiplication, okay, and then from here you can activate Multiplication Effect, then synchro those two off for Final Sigma, then you can actually OTK, okay? But if you go first, what you'll do is you're gonna get your, you'll tribute, where's with the Wicked? You're gonna summon Wicked, then tribute that, just put summon this, then do the Xyz, you know, and then have Super Factorial, okay? And then you have this card for the next turn, so you can set it. So what is very cool, actually, one thing that is great, is if you have a third Mathmech. Now I just take backup Secretary, okay, which is not like the craziest example, but for example, I drew like a Sigma actually, and I summon it with the Balance Lord. What is great is that during my opponent's turn, I'll have three Mathmech monster. So what I'm gonna be able to do is I'm gonna be able to Super Factorial, right, and then basically special summon those three monsters back, okay? And one thing that is super important while doing this is to summon the monster to Wicked, okay? One of the monster to Wicked, okay? So during the turn, actually, you're gonna summon your boy, Laplacian, okay, which is great. But what is even greater is that Wicked will trigger, so you can banish any Cybers. So for example, in this case, I had like I can banish one of the links, so I'm gonna banish Link Urbo. And then I can add a tuner, okay? And the tuner that he'll had is diameter. It's super important to have diameter, but if you do not have a Nabla in your grave, if you have Nabla in your grave, you're gonna have this, but if you don't, you had Nabla, okay? So you can activate Laplacian effect, you know, do the little trish, and then that is pretty cool. So this is very nice. Low combo, you just do that during your opponent's turn. And so during your turn, you have diameter, right? So you can normal summon diameter, activate the effect of diameter to special summon back one of the monster. So in this case, I'll just reborn a Sigma, and then I can Xyz into Allen version, right? And so I can activate Allen version effect. It gains a negate, which is cool. And so also you can add a card. And so the card that normally I had is addition or subtraction. Yeah, so one of the two, doesn't matter. Then you can activate one of the two Allen version effect to tribute Laplacian. All right, and so you'll be able to special summon from a grave Nabla. And so with Allen version you can also have Nabla, but like there's so many things you can actually do. So you're gonna special summon Nabla, activate his effect, tribute this to special summon a multiplication from your deck, and so you can activate this to do your synchro and OTK, and you also have two other buddies, so that's great. And if you did the same thing as I did, you can add an addition, so you can target your final Sigma. You will gain 1,000 more attack, and then you can special summon it. And so this is super cool, because you can literally like you're sure to have the OTK because you have this that can attack twice monsters, and you have those two buddies in backup. So that is very, very nice. So that's the little combo about it. So this is really like with two monsters. If you have two monster but you do not have balance a lot, like two extender, I'm just gonna show you how it goes. But it way, way, way like consistent, and it's you actually can be kind of destroyed. I'm just gonna just put the card all together, and then I'm gonna show the combo. But yeah. Alright, so you can do this combo like basically the same thing. So you'll end up on this and a link Rebo, and then if you do not have any extender, that is going to be kind of your antibody. So you wish you had entraps and stuff. So during your opponent's play, you can actually play. So this is why I'm playing a couple entraps. Because it's important with the deck. So if you do not open your extender, you'll open entraps, and so you'll be able to still continue playing. You have a trap negate and a card that protect everything, so that is cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna show you like because there is a play that is super cool actually with Diameter and Balancer. I'm just gonna show you that. It's when you open those two, this is just so cool. So I'm just gonna show you the combo actually. So first of all, what you'll do, you're gonna summon this, okay, and activate this effect. You can pay 1,000, so you can normal summon a second time, okay? And then you're not gonna normal this right now, okay? What you'll do is you're gonna link one into Disciple, right? And after that, you'll normal again. But now you'll activate Diameter effect, so you can reborn Balance Alert. So this is cool because you're gonna have one more monster to do the combo. Now we're at 3, and we can also extend more. So you can link one this, get this, tribute, draw one, put one in the bottom of the deck, supposed to summon 2 tokens, and then you add 4. So it's a lot better. So you're gonna have more advantage. You're gonna have more cards. So now you can still do the thing. To supposed to summon our Wicked. Alright, then you can actually link this into link Rebo. Alright, so that is really, really nice. And so after that, I can activate this card effect to banish our boy. Add a Nabla to our hand, so you can supposed to summon it with Balance Lord. Right, then activate Nabla effect. You'll tribute link Rebo. Just supposed to summon a Mathmech monster, right? And so the Mathmech you summon, I really love Sigma because he's an extender during the next turn, so that's cool. So now you have this, okay? So now what you'll do is that you'll XE summon, all right, into a Limbertion. Just need to find mine, all right? There it is. So a Limbertion, all right, and so activate his effects, so you can add Super Factorial. And then with those two, what you'll do is you're gonna link those two off for IP Masquerina, okay? So during the next turn, you have low play. That's cool. You can go Avermax or you can go Unicorn. I highly recommend going into Avermax more, so the next turn it will be a little easier. And before doing your thing with IP, what you'll do is you're gonna activate Super Factorial, so you can summon this, and this. All right. Remember to summon one of your Mathmech into Wicked Zone, so you can summon. I mean, you can also just literally place Laplacian right there, but you also have protection, so that's cool. So you can do that, right? And what is nice is you can activate this effect, okay? And for me, this is cool. If you only had 2 Mathmechs, like I said, you go into a Limbertion, you had the cards that will help you next turn, and this guy will also have your tuner, so you can judge with that, but that is cool. But like with 3, it's a lot better because you have Laplacian is so fucking good. So you're going to that, alright, you're gonna get negate, activate this effect, and now what is great is that if you want to do Unicorn, you can. Because you do not want to block your extra monster zone with non-Cyberus monster. It's super important because if you go Nabla, you'll kind of be locked because you can't tribute the Unicorn. But if you go Evermax, because it's Cyberus, you can literally go into your OTK, so that's cool. But yeah, so with that, you just summon this, activate Laplacian effect, you can negate. If you use it, you can go into a unicorn, which is great. Or if you do not want, if you save Laplacian, you can go with those two into a Crusader Avramax, which is also pretty nice. So it depends on what you want to do, but it's pretty good. So it can also protect your Laplacian from being destroyed, which is great. And so yeah, but the idea is to special summon your Laplacian or Allen version depending on how much monster you have, how much Mathmech monster you have in your graveyard. So you can just activate Superfactorial, get your extender, do your plays, and then go into IP effect, so you can deal with it a little bit more. So yeah, so this is just a little bit like tips and tricks here. So to not lock your zone, because I saw some players actually going to directly the unicorn, but in the extra monster zone, and they get locked. And this is where it's kind of hard actually to get your OTK done. But one thing that is cool is that if you can play Allen version during the next turn, you can tribute the unicorn, because this guy actually tributes anything, so that's nice. So if you have the unicorn here, you can deal with that. That's all right. But if you can't do a Allen version, then just stay with the Evermax and not doing the unicorn. So yeah. So that's really about it. Alright, so let's go to the next combo. Okay, so the next one can be different, like depending on what you open. Okay, there's like a lot of possibilities. But the next one will be the Accesscode play, okay, which is great. But the Accesscode play will be a little different, alright? Since all know that you can climb into Accesscode only with Lady the Bug. If you didn't know that, I'm just gonna show you it. It's super simple. It's just so good. So the Accesscode climb is super easy. So you activate debug, summon debug to add backup. Then you special summon backup. Then you can link to into splash mage. Then activate splash mage effect. Special summon one back. It doesn't matter. Then you go link 3 into Accesscode Talker. All right. Activate Accesscode to bring back the splash mage, and then now you can just Accesscode. That is not Accesscode. Accesscode. All right. And then from here, you're super good. One thing that I also really like about this, if you're going to just want to destroy a total board, is the idea is with Accesscode, you want to have as much link as possible into your grave. So you can actually special summon this, normal summon this, activate, add this, special summon this, then link those two into each link 1, but you do not want to special summon Devotee, okay? Because Devotee will lock you into link 2 or lower, okay? So you want to go into like a simple stuff. So one thing that is great, okay, if you can actually do this, well, for example, here I have those 3 cards, okay? You're at least gonna need 3 cards, okay? It can be like 2 extender and multiplication. It doesn't matter. Or like balance or like most of the time you're gonna see like a balance and multiplication and then an extender. So this is why I choose those cards. But yeah, so the combo is super simple and it's very, very crazy good. So I open those 3, for example, and I want to do the OTK, but I can also break the opponent board, so it makes the OTK a lot easier. I'm just going to show you how to do it. So you just need 1 multiplication and like 2 extender, doesn't matter, so I choose those 2 because those 2 are great. But yeah, so you can go to like summon this, activate this effect, normal summon this, plus summon this. Alright, then if you want to have as most as like if you want to have a lot of links, then you link this into a link 1. Okay, you link this into link disciple, then you link this one into not link devotee, into link herb, okay? Because link devotee will lock you when summoned, so you do not want to do that. And you do not link this guy, okay? Because this guy will stay here until you can do the full OTK, so that's important. So then you'll link to those guys to specimen splash mage. Activate splash mage effect to bring back one of the 2, doesn't matter. Then you link this into link 3, transcode, activate transcode, and then from here I like to summon Splash Mage because it's the guy with the most attack, and then you can link those two off for a Accesscode Talker, and I like to summon it here, so I have a zone here if I want to do still link plays. And what is great is that you're gonna link chain link 1 to this, chain link 2 this, okay? So this will trigger, will target this, and it will double his attack, okay? And so link 2 first, you're gonna target this, so now we'll be at 5,300 attack, and then with that it will basically double that, so it will be at 10,600. And so what is nice, one thing that is still pretty cool, if you have all of these, okay, you can just use this one as a link 1. So it will be just Accesscode, okay, and in your graveyard you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, and 4 pops, okay. You're gonna have 4 pops in a monster that do a 10,000 and more attack. So this is cool. You can just OTK with that. So this is where I really like multiplication, and this case actually happened a lot. So sometimes you can't really do your final sigma, but you can just go into this, break the board, and just attack for game. So it's very good. So I really like that combo. So if you can do that, it's just super easy. You just pop this, it's cool. All right. So this is actually very nice. So so yeah, just a little combo I wanted to show you. Alright, so now I'm just going to show you some cards that can actually potentially just one-shot your opponent while doing the combos. So first of all is all of those cards, plus these with like monsters that reborns them from graveyard is like OTK. So it's very good. So one of my favorite combo is like, because these two guys are actually extenders, you can send I actually can activate it, and then this card will send a monster to grave. This card will banish one, and what is nice is that you can actually extend with those two cards, with Balancelord, Sigma, and yeah boy Dotscaper. So that's nice. Okay, so that is very nice. One thing that is very great actually is that with Foolish Burial to send this or this to grave, okay, so you can reborn Sigma, and this guy will just reborn itself. So it's for extender. Gold Sarcophagus, you will mostly gonna banish Dotscaper, so will be an extender on board. Or sometimes you'll be able to banish Balancer and special summon directly a monster from hand, which is insane, okay? So that's great. Sign of Mining is really cool with cards that play in grave. So, for example, those two. Okay, so that's nice. So you can, for example, with Sign of Mining, pitch Dotscaper will reborn. Sigma can reborn itself if you do not have any card in your extra monster zone. So that's very nice. So that's about those card, or super great extender, and this card is like full combo. Okay, you know the idea of getting like 2 monsters to do Link Devotee and Link Disciple. Basically 1-for-1 do that for you. So if you have this and a monster, it's full UTK. So you just need 2 cards like this and any monsters. You just do not want to see Dotscaper. So you activate this, pitch any monster from grave. Then special summon this, alright, and what is awesome is that when you're gonna link it, it will reborn, and so you can do link 1 Disciple, link 2 Devotee, alright, and you do not use your normal summon, because the idea is that Balancelord actually is to have it in your grave, so you banish it and special summon Nabla, because you can't normal summon Nabla because you already use your normal summon. So Dotscaper actually bypass the normal summon, which is great. So when you do the combo, you can just normal summon Nabla and still do the play. So that's awesome. One little thing I really want to show you is with Paralytic Seed. Paralytic Seed is just a great card. I love it. It's such a good extender. And actually this and a Mathmech monster is full OTK. So for example, I have Addition, alright, and this, like I can normal this, then link 1 this into Link Disciple. And then, because I do not have any other monsters, I can just activate this, plus summon, then activate his effect, do this, and then you're gonna still have 3 monsters, so you'll be able to do the hypey stuff, And then because if you had a Mathmech actually at the start, you can do Laplacian and do IP, and it's just so good. So this is why Parallel Exceed and a Mathmech is just very very great. That's why I really like Parallel Exceed. One thing that I hate about this card is that it can't be added with mining, but that's alright, you know. Um, so besides that, like it's really easy to play it. So yeah. Um, so that's a little combo that's very great. I really like Paralysis because it's just free extended. It's like free monster, and you get two monsters, not just one. So that is very very great. So yeah. Also, one little tips is with Mathmech equation. This card's great, and that's why I really want to play Magma back, and that's why I'm probably gonna cut this guy for a Magma actually. What is great is that you can, if for example I have the final Sigma on board or a Magma, because now I do not have any Magma and it get popped, I can add this with final Sigma. So this is why I play too, because sometimes actually I have it as an extender. For example, I do not have the monster I want. Like I need one more monster, and this guy is the last monster. Like I can reward one back, so I have my last pieces on the board to make the combo. But sometimes the both are gonna be in your deck, and you can activate this guy effect when it's gonna be destroyed to add one. And so during the next turn, you can activate it, special summon this, and it also gain 1,000 attack. And then if you can actually get your multiplication. I mean, you're not gonna be able to do that, but like something that can actually boost his attack a little bit more, it's cool. Or if you can have like another board, or use it as a link material for like access code, and so you can OTK. Like there's a lot of possibility, but I really like this card. So when this guy get destroyed, like you can add an extender, it doesn't matter. But my favorite is like equation, so you can just reborn it just right away, and you get like a 4,000 boss monster on the board. So it's just very very cool because this guy is like monster born, but it gives 1,000 more attack. So it's very very great. All right, guys. So this was it. Hope you'll enjoy. I know it's like 30-minute vids. I really wanted to just clarify some things and give like some little trick with the deck so you can play a little better. And like them there's a lot of different things you can do with the deck, like for example, one thing that not a lot of people actually sometimes I saw is that they normal summon Balancer activate his effect, normal summon this, which is a little bit stupid because you can get one more extender and it's just so much better. So it can really change the game just by doing this. So it's great. One thing that the deck lacks a lot is that when you go into like Disciple Link Devotee combo, if you get actually if you don't have any cards that can block your opponent for stopping your plays, actually you're sometimes going to be in a lot of bad situation, which sometimes I wish I had like Link Kuribo, but I prefer a Link Kuribo. One thing that is great, if you only have like, because if you have Lady the Bug, you can do the combo with Wicked and stuff and have your tuner for next turn, but you're gonna be like your board will be Wicked and Link Kuribo, okay? And so what is nice is that if your opponent play evenly match, it will activate it, or most likely gonna activate it or anything. So with Link Rebo, you can actually stop that. So you get your two monster. So you still have your board. But actually, it doesn't matter with the evenly match. I'm just thinking about it, but like, it's still I'm gonna have one monster left in the field, so it's stupid. But yeah. Um, but yeah, so that's the little video. Actually, I wanted to show you some tips and tricks with the deck with like the base combo, which is nice. With Mathmech Salam, I mean, there's combo that are just way much better. For example, if you open Ladybug, you can do like something's crazy, but if you open like Ladybug and you can find a way to special summon your multiplication, actually it can just be better because you can do an access code that active twice that have more than 10,000 attack. It can be just crazy, but it's a little bit harder because I don't play Update Jammer in this list. It's kind of dead, I guess. Like I did some try, but it does not like come up. So I actually cut it and play something else like way better. And so the deck's performing very very well. I did some change. Now I'm playing like two multiplication and and stuff. I did really great update, and now the deck just works very, very well. And so I still need to work a little bit on the extra deck because I really want to put back Magma because it's like the best back row, like the best card to pop the back row. So I'm probably gonna swap this. One thing that's great with the combo, I actually show you if you can have like, if you finish on a Wicked and Lingerebo actually, and you have an extender, one thing that is very cool is that you can play inverted. Okay, so you play inverted, and you can special summon Nabla from your hand with the effect of this guy, but I try to do not play this guy as much as possible so I can switch this card for like the Magma that I miss so much. So yeah, but this card sometimes really helps you getting your shits done, so that's why I'm still playing it. But other than that, like, there's not a lot of reason of using it. Like, I did not it did not come up that much, so like you can actually cut it for Magma. That's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm still doing some draw tests and stuff to see how it goes, how the consistency and stuff goes. But like, yeah, so that's it. So well, guys, hope you'll enjoy it. If you have any question about the deck, just ask me in the comment section. I'll answer you. And yep, so hope you have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, guys.